We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out, I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back, 'cause the past doesn't last. Long as we're together, just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever.
Put away your inhibitions, let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Going down, pass it around. Hey, roll with me now, we running wild. Hey, and nobody can, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station, you hear the same old song. I feel like Dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, ain't nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, ain't nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say it. Don't say it. One breath, it'll just break. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, pulling, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Vikings have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Cardinals, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional. With that, we send you up to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis as we hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the newest facility in the NFL, and it is a beauty as we come to you from U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They go play action here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent, and that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw in film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff, so they decide they take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. The starters now on offense, and Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries, but boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Now Jones finding time. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
Back to the ground, Peterson. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
Throwing Jones. And this is incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And this offense on your screen, one of the guys who knows how to win football games, Larry Fitzgerald.
Plenty of athleticism, but plays the game with incredible intelligence.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
When I see Sharif Floyd hit the field, I think of all the potential he has, and it's a lot of fun watching that come to the surface.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, Palmer going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw, and he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got time in the pocket, escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's brought down after a good game. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And there's a flag on the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Jones. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Third down, still 14 yards left.
Here we go.
And the back goes into motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And there's a flag on the play. Fells has it, left side. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now Palmer back into his end zone. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Palmer from his end zone on 3rd and long. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Throwing Jones. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. So we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out now come the Cardinals. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Get ready. 1, 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Oh, he shifts past him. Penalty marker is down here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Peterson running right. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And this one to Treadwell, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They're going to look to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Jeff Locke now, standing just outside his own goal line. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and they just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now it's Palmer. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Get ready.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Over the middle here to Brown. 15 yards through the air on a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Get ready.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he's brought down after a good game. He got 29 yards that time.
They gashed him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan, but now they have to stiffen and try and keep him out of the end zone.
They'll run it with Johnson, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right now, blue 58, regular. Here you go. 95.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out proves somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Jones. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Let's go.
Throwing Jones. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he's brought down. You call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ohio.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Back to throw here, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On first down, it's Palmer. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. Second and 10 now. And it's Palmer dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
5 yards to gain here on third down. Slot man moves right. From the gun on third down, it's Palmer. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense lining up first and 10. Palmer gives to Johnson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And Gresham has it left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Let's go, Sally 19, Sally 19.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Throwing is Palmer. And there's a flag on the field. So an intentional grounding penalty, and the offense goes back 10 yards.
Yeah, last resort for the quarterback. He couldn't get outside of the tackle box, so he could legally intentionally ground the football. Had to just launch it and take the penalty.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 49 yards out. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now it's Palmer. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
On second down, Palmer. Underneath for Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down.
Get ready. 7-19.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
Now that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
Get ready. 1-18. Deep. Mirror.
Now Palmer on third and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing Jones. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And ready for 3rd and 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now Jones. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So we had the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Play clock winding down. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other. But on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And quickly they get to the line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. And some room to work. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. In motion right is Fitzgerald. Back to the air, Palmer after the pick six. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it, because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge, and those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. second down. Palmer. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, it's Palmer. And this is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Ten yards still left on second down. Another part of this Cardinal rotation. This is Chris Johnson. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd down, Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there at 22. We return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Throwing Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it'll be 3rd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. So a big spot forthcoming for the kicker, Blair Walsh. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Brown, the lone receiver left. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. He gets it to Brown, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Good throw, good catch, and the post route successful for the offense.
Really difficult on the defender. He got moved out of the middle of the field and tried to scramble to recover, but it was too late to stop the completion.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now Jones. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Off the corner, where'd he... Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And finding Pruitt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Michael Pruitt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown, and so likely will kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff, and then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the NFL, there's a chance. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They begin the drive with Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play. And
it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. back to throw. And incomplete here on third down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. And no press. Now Palmer maybe not in love with the personnel or the call. He's going to take a timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 95. Blue, mirror, mirror, mirror. See,
Here we go. It's Palmer on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
double tight, guys, double tight. Even. Four down, even. Let's go. What? None. What? None.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
So for Minnesota, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.